Bungkul Park was built right in the center of Surabaya city on an area of approximately 900 square meters. This park is in Bungkul village, and this village is no ordinary village. There once lived a highly respected public figure named Ki Ageng Supo. He is a descendant of Ki Gede or Ki Ageng from Majapahit, who lived around 14 until 1481. Ki Ageng Supo has a very big role in spreading Islam in East Java, especially Surabaya and its surroundings. Ki Ageng Supo later received the title Mbah Bungkul or Sunan Bungkul as an award for the good things he did. Because it is highly respected, even after he died, his grave is still often visited by local people or tourists from outside the city who want to make pilgrimage. The location of his tomb is behind Bungkul Park and has become one of the religious tourism destinations. Bungkul Park is located on Jalan Raya Darmo, Darmo Village, Wonokromo District, Surabaya City. The location is very strategic and can be accessed from anywhere. The atmosphere in this park is also beautiful and cool, so it is often visited by public and tourists. When you come to this place, there are several public facilities that you can enjoy. There are amphitheater used for music and art festival, jogging track, ready-to-drink water faucets, skate and BMX track, playground area, free Wi-Fi access, street vendor center, and advanced security. The popularity of Bungkul Park has been recognized internationally through the acquisition of the United Nations Award in the form of ASEAN 2013 Townscape Sector Award. The awarding was awarded by 4 world organizations, namely United Nations Habitat Regional Office for the Asia and the Pacific, Asia Habitat Society, Asia Townscape Design Society, and Fukuoka Asia Urban Research Centers. So, what are you waiting for? Let's come and visit Taman Bungkul. A monument and a small park will put in Surabaya, the capital city of East Java province in Indonesia, to symbolize the strong and many-year relationship between Indonesia and Korea, and also to pray for world peace. The park was built in 2010 on land that was provided by the Surabaya city government. The project itself was funded with public funds appropriated by the governments of Korea and the Korean Association of Surabaya. The park is known locally as the Taman Korea, which literally means the Korean Park. It's located in the center of Surabaya, and on Sunday, the park is packed with pedestrians relaxing during the city cars free day, as the park is equipped with rest area, a jogging track, and a beautiful garden. The design of the park and the constructions process were all done by the governments of Korea. In the center of the park, there is a monument with a Korean inscription in the middle. The inscription is literally translated as Peaceful Tower. Another inscription in Korean, English, and Bahasa Indonesia is placed on the left and the right side of the monument, together with picture of the Taeguki national flag and Merah Putih, the national flag of Indonesia. Surabaya is considered as the sister city of Busan, which is the second largest city in South Korea. Taman Korea Surabaya is located in Jalan Dr. Sutomo, Surabaya, East Java Province, Indonesia. The location of Taman Korea Surabaya was chosen because of the large number of bilateral cooperation in various fields. This park may be small in size, but it has made a big contribution to the city as one of the city's green lungs, and it was built as a friendship symbol. The design is popular because it gives a South Korean style feel. So, if you want to have feeling like in South Korea, you can visit Taman Korea.
Introducing Surabaya Culinary. The first is one of the legendary culinary delights in Surabaya, namely Sate Klopo Ondomohen Bu Ase, which is located on Wali Kota Mustajab Street, number 36, Genteng, Surabaya. This place is very famous among the people in Indonesia. Many of artists in Indonesia have came to visit Sate Klopo in Surabaya. Sate Klopo in English is coconut satay. It's called coconut satay because the meat is marinated with peanut sauce and grated coconut before grilling. Then served with red onion, fresh raw chili, peanut sauce, and soy sauce. Because it is coated with coconut when making it, it makes the texture very soft, well marinated, and the coconut is not overpowering. Instead, it gives a savory impression when chewing the satay. Sate Klopo costs 24,000 rupiah for one serving. Now, we move to the second destination, Lontong Balap Pak Gendut. It is located on Nation Professor Dr. Mustafa Street, number 11, Pacar Keling, Tambak Sari, Surabaya. Lontong Balap Pak Gendut has been started since 1956 by Pak Gendut. This place served lontong balap and scallop satay. This business is now continued by his children and has 2 branches in Surabaya. One portion of lontong balap consists of pieces of lontong, fried tofu, bento, and sprinkled with a lot of bean sprouts. Before serving, it is sprinkled with fried onions and soy sauce. After that, it is given a fresh bean sprout broth. The last one, as a complement, we give the chili paste, or as known as petis in Surabaya, according to our taste. The taste created from the combination of lontong balap filling is very unique, spicy, delicious, and also refreshing. The price for one serving of lontong balap Pak Gendut is only 17,000 rupiah. Special food is rawon setan. It is located on Embong Malang Street, number 78, Genteng, Surabaya. Its name is rawon setan because the place is open until the early in the morning. This place is very famous in Surabaya and also in Indonesia. So, many photos of artists who tried rawon setan in this place are displayed on the walls. Rawon setan is served with a portion of rice, raw bean sprouts, and sambal on the side. And many side dishes are available such as salted egg, fried beef lung, perkedel, and many more. The special thing about rawon setan is the color of the broth, which is black. Moreover, the rawon broth is rich in spices and it has large chunks of meat. The taste of rawon setan in here is delicious, the meat is tender, and the most special is the fresh and richly flavored broth. The price of one rawon setan and one rice is 34,000 rupiahs. And the last special food that we want to introduce is rujak cingur. It is located on Maspati Street, Bubutan, Surabaya. Rujak cingur use beef or buffalo muscle, while fruits and vegetables are served boiled or raw. The dish is assembled and covered with generous amounts of spicy Indonesian dressing made with shrimp paste, peanuts, sugar, and chili. Rujak cingur can often be found on the roadside. Rujak cingur has a variety of flavors. There are spicy, sweet, salty, sour, and fresh, all in one. A very delicious and nutritious combination because of the fruits and vegetables. The price for one serving of rujak cingur is 12,000 rupiahs. Thank you for watching.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We extend our warmest welcome from Unesa to everybody who joined this event today. We hope that all of you who are joining this event are always safe, happy, and also healthy too. So, welcome to the 8th day of Unesa Summer State University, Joint Course 2022. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Jalu Wintang Widodo, and I will be the host for our today's agenda. Before we begin our agenda today, there will be some rules that participants should obey during the session. First, please rename your Zoom username based on the name that you use on the registration form on the Google form. The second one is the participant must mute your microphone during the session, unless or except the moderator asks you to unmute your microphone. Third, you may fill out the presence, the exit tickets in the beginning of the session, and also the entry ticket too. And fourth, you may ask questions, some questions or comments in the question and answer sessions later through the chat box or by raise hand features. So by the rules that I've mentioned before, any questions? I think everything is clear, yeah? So you have understand about our rules today. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as we know that we live in a modern era where we live with the technological development, every lectures, every learning activities that we have done, especially in the pandemic era, are be done by online and technological devices. So today, we are gathered here in this very fine afternoon to learn about the information technology in education with some great speakers who are expert on their field, especially in the information technology in education fields. Then, before we begin our activity today, we will watch the recapitulation video about our previous activity in the last Monday. And we will build the video and the recap video we will watch. So please watch the video and enjoy.
Strolling down the boulevard, dancing under streetlights. Every year we get older, and I'm still on your side. Maybe I'd give up anything to travel inside your mind. Maybe I'll fall in love again come every summertime. Daddy taught me to choose it wisely, but you don't have to try. 'Cause maybe I'll fall in love every single time. Every day is summertime. Every day is summertime. Every day is summertime with you. Every day is summertime.
Wow, what a great video. We hope that our activities will be more fun and exciting than before, yeah? Okay, so after this, I will show you our activities and agenda that we will done today. So the first activity is opening and recap video playing, which we have done just now. And second agenda is the main session, which held by the presentation sessions with our great speakers from Samar State University. The first speaker is Mr. Erickson Nico, and the second speaker is Mrs. Anna Monica Paculaba, MSIT, from Samar State University. All right, so the third agenda is ice-breaking sessions. We will do the ice-breaking for about 30 minutes to refresh our minds. We will do some games, some quizzes, or some fun activities to refresh your mind, to strengthen your relationship with your friends, to know more about your partner in this your group, or maybe in the event. And also we also do some fun activities there. So we have 30 minutes that will be guided with my friends after this. And the next agenda, we will entering the main session. And in these sessions, that will be guided by the moderator from Samar State University, Miss Wina May Ekben. So, good afternoon, Miss Wina.
Hello, good afternoon.
Magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon po from Summer State University of
Yeah,
Philippines.
okay. Thank you for joining this event today, Miss. Yeah. Okay, so for Miss Wina, I will give the time for you to guiding the main sessions. So for you, the time is yours.
Good afternoon. It is the 8th day of this Unesa Summer State University Joint Summer Course 2022. I am Mina from Summer State University of Philippines, and it is good to see you all this afternoon. Good afternoon. And just other days, today is a special event where we come together as one to celebrate diversity and give opportunities to experience different cultures. Summer State University specifically focuses on the man we build, we serve. No matter how different we are in so many ways, innovation plays a vital role in all our lives. That is why this afternoon I invited a technology instructor from the College of Arts and Science, Summer State University, graduate of Masters in Information Technology, talk on the topic Information Technology in Education. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let's virtual stage to Professor Erickson Paliego.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Mm, Let me show the screen first. Okay, so I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so once again, let me introduce myself to you. I'm Mr. Eric of Summer University. I'm one of the IT faculty, and then this afternoon, our session, the task that were given to us is to give you the talk on information technology in education. And for sure, if we are, if I'm to ask you one thing, what about in or the technology itself, I am really sure that everyone can, because when we say technology, when we talk about technology and together being used in education has been using technology learning. And we've been using that one everything. Now, before I give you the first slide of this topic, let me give you an introduction and let me just ask you one question. What trends that are going to have transformative impact on education in the next coming year? What do you think after the COVID-19 global pandemic, after experiencing that global pandemic, what do you think will now be the present situation of education? Does anyone have the idea about this?
Maybe,
Okay,
sir.
at this point,
The idea?
I'm sorry. Before I cannot turn on my camera because device there's an error in my device. So I think the trends in the education in the future will involve a lot of digital technology, and it can be done remotely from one place to another.
Yes, that is perfect. Any other idea?
May I?
Please?
Okay. I believe impact on education is about the learning management system or LMS, especially especially in working on technology itself.
Okay. That is also another perfect answer. That is because with our experience of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've been shut down. Everyone has been shut down, even the schools, the management, school learners, both students and educators had to adapt to some ways wherein, of course, how are we going to deliver our learning, our studies, if we are both at home, both the learners and the students? That is why, as we adapt, we have been using now an online form of instruction, and it has proven to be a challenge for both the students and the educators. However, this situation has also created an opportunity for us to realize that we need a deeper transformation of our education system, and that is we really much needed the technology, modern society, and for the future, of course, of our education sector. This one is we really need to learn or to educate ourselves through the use of technology. And the other one is the use of infrastructure for us to be able to access and have an effective use of the technology. So these two must come hand in hand. First, in learning through technology, our main goal here is for all learners to have an engaging and empowering learning experiences in both formal and informal settings that prepares them to be active, creative, knowledgeable, and ethical participants in our globally connected society. That is because we are all online, and with the existence of the internet, we are actually connected globally. Learners can be connected. And another one is on the infrastructure. All students and educators, of course, will have access and can have access to a robust and comprehensive infrastructure when and where they need it for learning. That is why when we talk about infrastructure, we need also the support of our government or the administration where we study. Okay, so these two will become our two major topics this afternoon when we talk about IT in education. As we continue, let us first begin the topic on learning through technology. In learning through technology, there are five major subtopics that we can give you when it comes through the use of technology for us to be able to learn effectively in many ways. Number one is technology-enabled learning in action. Number two, the future of learning technology. Number three, bringing equity to learning through technology. Number four, providing technology accessibility for all learners. And number five, physical spaces and technology-enabled learning. As we talk about the first subtopic, the technology-enabled learning in action. This is, of course, now, since we've been using technology in classes or anywhere where we can study, technology can enable personalized learning or experiences that are more engaging and relevant. Of course, in teaching, as we are mindful of the learning objectives, educators might also design learning experiences, different learning experiences that allow students in class to choose from different menu of learning experiences, such as writing essays, producing media, building websites, collaborating with experts across the globe in data collection. That is, of course, we are actually connected globally. And these are being assessed via a common rubric to demonstrate the learning of such technology-enabled learning experiences can be more engaging and relevant to learners. Another one is that technology can help organize learning around real-world challenges and project-based learning. using a wide variety of digital learning devices and resources to show competency with complex concepts and content. Rather than writing a research report to be read only by her teacher, his or her teacher, and a small group of classmates, a student might be able to publish now his or her findings online where she can receive feedback from researchers and other members of the community from around the world, or even practice what they are actually giving feedback. In order to understand the construction of an argument, another student might be able to create or draft to produce or share a public service announcement via online video streaming site. This somehow, I think we can actually relate into this one because even ordinary people, they are doing this as part of their income generation. They are doing their own video blogging. Do you know anyone that are doing that as part of their somehow, some others are for just for their leisure, and some are doing that for actually source of their income. Video blogging and then posting that on Facebook. There are so many people who are actually doing that right now. Another are there other people might ask his audience for constructive feedback in every step of the way. Next is the technology can also help to move beyond the classroom and take advantage of learning opportunities that are available in museums, libraries, and other out-of-school settings. And this needs coordinated events that allows classrooms from all over the world to come together through literacy. Before, it has been known that for students to be able to visit different areas, they really need to visit physically, go to the museum and a trip, a travel, different libraries around. For now, we can actually do that virtually. Uh, in learning, you can actually choose one book and participate in classroom weeks wherein the teachers can read the books aloud to the students, wherein students globally can also join the class and then connect this to their classroom to other participants around the world. Although a single book is being used for the same students and different interpretations, thoughts, and connections can be learned. This setting helps support the learners through the shared experience of perception of learners as existing within a world of readers globally. The shared experience of connecting globally to read can lead to deeper understanding of not only the meaning of the book or the literature, but also of their peers with whom students are actually learning. Another one is that technology can actually help learners to pursue passions, their interests, passions, and their personal interests. Such as, for example, there are some students who actually wanted to learn different languages. And with the use of the technology, you can actually learn how to speak Spanish with the help of technology. And you can actually have friends to talk to other people who use different languages. Another one is that technology access, when equitable, can help close the digital divide and make transformative learning opportunities available to all learners. An adult learner with limited physical access to continuing education can advance himself or herself by taking advantage of online programs that are available online. to earn new certifications and can actually accomplish these goals wherever they are, regardless of the location. That's why technology, with the help of equal access together with other learners, even though wherever they are at home or anywhere, they can actually build their own uh, what we call this, their own self in developing their their own, especially if they are trying to build a strong personality when it comes to their studies. Next is the future of learning technology. I think we all have the background about this one. The future of learning technologies, such as the virtual learning labs, research and development centers, the increased use of games and simulation. There are also new ways to connect physical and virtual interaction, three-dimensional imaging software, and augmented reality. The goal of this effort is to give experience to the students of working together on a project without leaving the classroom. The students can actually actively in a situation that feels urgent and must decide what to measure and how to analyze data in order to solve a challenging problem. With the help of learning technologies that bridges the tangible and the abstract, measure and help analyze data in order to solve a challenging problem. Students' tangible engagement with the physical is also connected to more potentially transformational learning experiences. That is also with the use of virtual learning labs under the Research and Development Center. Although the content and curriculum are supplied, teachers can customize and tailor lesson plans to fit the needs of their classes. This type of versatile technology allows students to work with objects typically and would not be able to afford, providing a richer and more engaging learning experiences. I would like to let you watch a simple clip where I think most of you students have already seen this one.
George, kindly vacuum a digital wireframe made of manipulable projection.
(1974) stock Expo model scan complete, sir.
How many buildings are there?
Am I to include the Belgian waffle stand?
Rhetorical, just show me. Uh-huh. What does that look like to you, Jarvis? Not unlike an atom. In which case, the nucleus would be here. Highlight the insure. Notice the footpaths. Get rid of them.
What is it you're trying to achieve, sir?
I'm discovering, correction, I'm rediscovering a new element. Loosen landscaping, the shrubbery, the trees, parking lots, exits, entrances. construct of protons and the neutrons using the pavilions. Dead for almost 20 years. Still taking me to school.
The proposed element should serve as a viable replacement for.
Thanks, Dan.
Unfortunately, it is impossible to synthesize.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so can anybody identify where does that clip come from? Anybody knows that scene? Does anybody know the title of the movie?
Sir, and it's
Yes.
it's from one of the Iron Man movies, sir.
Yes, correct. That is from one of the Iron Man. And what I am trying to point out here is that imagine our education sector, our university globally, all universities globally are actually having coordination with the start industry. What we have just seen are the features of learning technology. And the technology that the start industry has been trying to show us is actually not very far from now. We might experience those artificial intelligence, the virtual, the virtual experience that we can actually experience. And this scene from the Iron Man is actually taken from the idea that it is very near from now that it can be also applied to public. The advancement of the technology can also be applied publicly with the knowledge one. Imagine the future of learning technology, such as this one, with the start industry. Okay? So next, bringing equity to learning through technology. Bringing equity means equality. We have to close the digital youth divide. Traditionally, what we have known is only the digital divide in education. When we talk about digital divide in education, it refers to schools and communities where access to devices and internet connectivity were unavailable or unaffordable to everyone. However, we have to be cognizant of a new digital divide. It is what's being called now the digital youth divide. However, the disparity between students who use technology to create, design, build, explore, collaborate, and those who are simply using technology for them to be able to consume, just consume their, or to consume media passively. On its own, access to connectivity and devices does not actually guarantee access to teaching educational experiences or a quality education. Without thoughtful intervention and attention to the way technology is being used for learning, the digital youth divide could grow even more stronger as access to the technology in schools increases also. Next is providing technology accessibility for all learners. There are three main principles that can drive application of universal design for learning. Number one is to provide multiple means of representation so that students can approach information in more than one way. Examples of this one are the use of the digital book specialized software and websites, screen readers that include features such as text-to-speech, changeable color contrast, alterable text size, selection of different reading levels, or materials written in the learner's primary language. Another one is to provide multiple means of expression so that all students can demonstrate and express what they know. Examples of this one include providing options in how they will be able to express their learning wherever appropriate, which can include options such as writing, online concept mapping, or even speech-to-text or translation programs. The next is to provide multiple means of engagement to stimulate interest and motivation for learning. Examples of this one is providing options among several different learning activities or content for a particular competence or skill, providing opportunities for increased collaboration or scaffolding, or providing tools storage to ensure grade-appropriate content material is accessible to many learners. Digital tools can also make it possible to modify content, such as raising or lowering the complexity level of a text or exchanging the presentation rate. I have here one example, one site that can give example to, I think, the medical field. For those students who are under the medical field, the brain from top to bottom, from McGill. This website at a higher level of engagement, one of the digital tools such as this website can be designed to meet the needs of a range of learners, from beginners or the novice to experts. This example, the brain from top to bottom, includes options to engage with the content. You can either be a beginner, an intermediate, or advanced learning, and you can adjust to the learning activities accordingly. The last one is the physical spaces and technology-enabled learning. When we talk about technology, of course, we must be able to also incorporate the physical spaces if we want to have an effective technology-enabled learning. There are three questions that we must keep in mind. First is design and layout. Are the design and layout of the physical space dynamic enough and flexible enough to facilitate the technology-enabled learning models and practices selected? Another is to align their ability to facilitate individual and collaborative work. Does the physical spaces align in their ability when practices such as project-based learning require students to be working together with multiple devices for research and presentation? Another one is to shape, to provide multiple context and learning experiences. Does our physical spaces and tools be able to shape to provide multiple context and learning experiences, such as the Wi-Fi access for outdoor classrooms? Are all these available? Are library spaces able to become laboratories? Can a space used as a history hall can also become a maker space for engineering to the next period or to the next level? Are somehow questions that we can actually adapt for us to be able to have a technology-enabled learning. So next, as we continue and we try ourselves learning through the use of technology, without this one, this cannot be done. I am actually talking about the infrastructure for us to be able to have an access and effective use of all these technologies. When we talk about infrastructure, it's about the basic physical organizational structures and facilities that are needed for the operation of our society or our enterprise. The IT infrastructure refers to the combined components needed for the operation and management of enterprise IT services and IT environment. All students and educators must have an access to a robust and comprehensive infrastructure when and where they need it for learning. There are essential components that we must be able to know. First is the ubiquitous connectivity. Another one is the powerful learning devices. Next is the high quality digital learning content and the responsible use policies. These are the essential components that are needed for the infrastructure. First is the ubiquitous connectivity. Of course, we really needed the presence of connectivity, online connectivity for each and every one. Connectivity at school and connectivity at home. Reliable connectivity, it is like water and electricity. That is the basic need when it comes to technology. It is a foundational to creating an effective learning environment. Students and teachers cannot take advantage of the opportunities to connect and engage globally without this one. We cannot leverage with the high quality learning resources without consistent and reliable access to the internet. Learning does not stop at the end of the school day, and access to digital learning resources should not either. So we really need a ubiquitous connectivity wherein we must have connectivity at school and connectivity at home. Okay, next is the powerful learning devices. We can actually have a powerful learning devices at home. We can have powerful learning devices. And we need to consider also the so-called serious digital equity consideration. First is the economic disparity. Another is instructional burden. And the third is privacy and security. When we talk about economic disparity, it is the ability to access digital learning resources. And this is distributed disproportionately to students whose families can only afford the devices. This can widen the gap that we have been talking about just very lately. The technology is capable of closing. It is what we call the digital use divide or the digital divide. This situation also may raise legal concerns because schools are expected to provide a free education for all students. Next is the instructional burden. It can be very difficult for teachers to manage learning experiences and activities when they have to support multiple platforms and different device types, and some activities may be in some devices. In this situation, teachers may revert to activities of the lowest common denominator that work on older and less robust devices at the expense of a more effective learning experiences. That is one of the burdens of the instructional use of powerful learning devices. And the last is the privacy and security. Student-owned devices may not have appropriate safeguards in place for storing their learning data. Also, personal devices likely will not have the security features that are required to provide valid assessment. Now, let us talk about the presence of the high-quality digital learning content. Resources, we can actually and find resources anywhere in the world. And I'm talking about the openly licensed educational resources. One of the most effective ways for us to be able to provide high quality digital learning materials at scale is through the use of openly licensed educational resources. These resources may be used, can be modified, and can even be shared without paying any licensing fees or requesting. Schools and colleges need to ensure students to have access to a variety of high-quality digital learning materials and resources to support their learning. The ability to curate and share digital learning content is an important component of a robust infrastructure for learning. The advantages of using openly licensed educational resources is that others are actually cost saving. Most of these are actually cost saving. Openly licensed materials can be accurate than traditional textbooks because they can be updated continually as content changes. Openly licensed materials also allow teachers to exercise their own creativity and expertise so they can tailor learning materials to meet the needs of their students. Okay, so for you students, I am giving you an advice. Actually, find your own resources according to your own field of study that are that has an openly licensed educational resources. You can find it using Google. A number of websites that you can actually find upon Googling openly licensed resources together with whatever field of study you are. If you have time, you can do that. And you need internet connection for you to be able to Google this website. Okay, and the last one is the responsible use policy. This is actually a written agreement among parents that outlines the terms of responsible use and consequences for misuse. Effective responsible use policies create an opportunity to teach students who are still in school to become responsible digital citizens, which will help them thrive in a connected world. Okay, next is the device and the network management. A number of key elements of an infrastructure plan should be able to include the following. This is in coordination also within the administration of the school. Number one is network management and monitoring, the user help desk and technical support, the maintenance and upgrade of devices and equipment, the insurance for devices, the estimate for future demand and network capacity planning, the licensing fees for digital learning content, the firewall protection, the content filtering, the antivirus and anti-malware protection, security filtering, network redundancy, backup recovery plans, the user cybersecurity education, and the use of open standards to ensure interoperability with other learning networks. The SSU actually right now are a Microtech certified partner. The Microtech training sessions are organized and provided by Microtech training centers that are located around the world. They are attended by network engineers, the integrators and managers who would like to learn about routing and managing wired and wireless networks using the Microtech router OS. Okay, so for all those topics, the recommended steps that the schools, both the educators and learners must know is that number one, ensure students and educators have broadband access to the internet and adequate wireless connectivity with a special focus on equity of access outside of school. Another one is to ensure that every student and educator has at least one internet access and appropriate software and resources for research, communication, media content creation, and collaboration for use in and out of school. Another one is to support the development and use of openly licensed educational materials to promote innovative and creative opportunities for all learners and examine open technology-based and courses. Another recommendation is to draft sustainability plans for infra concerns that include upgrades of wired and wireless access, as well as device refresh plans and sustainable funding sources while ensuring the safety and protection of student data. Another is to create a comprehensive map and database of connectivity, device access, use of openly licensed educational resources, and their uses across the country. And the last one is to include cyber safety and security training for students, teachers, and parents as part of district and school responsibilities policy training. Okay, as part of the conclusion of this one, for us, both learners and educators, the timing has never been better for using technology to enable and improve learning at all levels, in all places, and for people of all backgrounds, from the modernization of electronic rates to the proliferation and adoption of openly licensed educational resources. The key pieces that are necessary to realize best the transformations made possible by technology in education are in place. Although the presence of technology does not ensure equity and accessibility in learning, it has the power to lower barriers to both in ways previously impossible. And the last one is, it is a time of great possibility and progress for the use of technology to face the change necessary to realize the potential of using technology for learning. And also, we also need to find new and creative ways to solve the problem we see. We all have been experiencing this one, the connectivity in learners' homes, so that the learning made possible in connected schools does not end when students leave for the day. Before I close this slide, let me have let me first show you a little showcase about the situation in our SSU. In Samar State University, we have already the SSU were able to the were has been approved by the Commission on Higher Education with a budget to create a virtual classroom. And the other one is to create also an enhanced LMS with printing press setup, the digital archive for thesis and dissertation, and the flexible learning management office. Just to give you a glimpse out of this one, let me play you the clip. Okay, that's all, everyone. Thank you so much. Good afternoon.
Indeed, as we enter this new era of education, information technology plays a vital role in, and that is why it was very in time to talk about the topic that Professor Niego gave. Thank you so much, sir. And let us again give a virtual applause to Professor Niego. And to clear things up and or discuss some additional information, let us entertain questions from you. So if you have questions, please type it in our chat box if you have any. Or you may also click the raise hand button and we will acknowledge you. And that is the time that you will open your microphones. Again, if you have questions, okay, first question, let's have from Unesa, Herman, wait, I'm not seeing the name, but let me call Herman, sorry. You may open your microphone.
Okay, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Uh, my question is to Professor Erickson. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Well, my question is, as we know that the era is still developing, right? And our educational technology are going to, what is it? Membaur. What is membaur in English? Sorry. To
Ending.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blending with the new technology that's going to be developed with the human, right? So my question is, one of the best technology that new, and I don't know if Indonesia ready for this, the VR technology, AR technology. Yes, do we as a human can use our technology as educational technology that we use in teaching and learning process, and do VR technology can be effective if we use it to, like, maybe high school student or perhaps college student, something like that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question, Professor Niego.
Yes, good afternoon, and thank you for that very nice question. And actually, talking about that kind of situation, we really need the help and support of our administration so that we will be able to be given an opportunity for us to connect with each other, not just for your own university, but globally. That's why we are conducting this one, like this joint cooperation summer course, together with other universities also worldwide, wherein we can actually connect with uh, co-learners together with other educators also, so that uh, in connecting with other universities, schools, and institutions, we can move forward with the advancement of our learning. Of course, with the help of the technology of other universities and institutions, we can share with these resources also to other schools. Somehow, upon coordination with other schools and with the help in the use of the different technology with the existence, somehow there are other universities and institutions who are more advanced than other schools. And with the help of other schools also, it is what we call coordination with the help of other universities, wherein we will be able to advance our learning. Of course, there exists our problem. It depends with the help of our own administration, our own schools. That's why this kind of coordination with other universities and schools is very much of big help to each and every student.
All right. Well, this was the question answered. Do you have questions?
Yeah, thank you so much for the answer, Professor Erickson.
Thank you so much. Let us proceed to another question that was given to us by from Unesa Yoga.
Yes,
Um,
hello.
hello, good
Uh,
afternoon.
Good afternoon. So I'm so sorry because I can't start my video. It affects my connection, by the way. So my question is, according to digital learning content advice and RUP, responsible use policies, what do you think about the educators who utilize that technology, which already has potential contents to conduct the class, but they don't get involved in the learning process itself and don't run the RUP? Thank you.
Pardon, please.
Okay, I will try. I will read again the question. So, what do you think about the educators who utilize the technology which already has potential contents to conduct the class, but they don't get involved in the learning process directly and don't run the responsible use policies?
What I can understand is what is my idea about the educators who are, what do you
What do you
mean by
think about the educators who don't get involved in the learning process while using technology?
involved? Who does not involve the responsible?
Okay, uh,
Who are involved?
yeah, who don't get involved directly into the learning process, but still using the technology. I mean, the technology replaced the teacher or educators.
Okay, I get it. Actually, the responsible use policy is very much needed for each and every one of us, especially if we are using technology. And even the government are actually doing something to create their own uh, law just to be able to have a uh, let's just say it as a part of the security, so that all of these technologies that we are actually using, what however advanced it is, it must be able to be controlled and not be able to be abused by anyone. That is why uh, every educator should also practice in using in always being able to be aware in teaching the responsible use policies before 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 teaching whatever kind of technologies they are trying to give to their learners. It is a must actually.
All right. Was the question answered? I guess it was. And as of this point, let us proceed to our next question that will be from Unesa again, from Fatihul Ishan.
Thank you, moderator, for the time. I want to ask about what is it, the attitude education in the future. So, in the pandemic era that just hit 2 years, 2 years, or maybe still hit until now, people are concerned about the attitude if if the learning keeps on the online, if the online learning keeps going until now. So, according to your opinion, how do you how do you how do you teach, or how do you reinforce the good attitude in digital online education? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Still, as part of learning experiences, we really need not forget that in our learning experiences, we also have to develop our own attitude and character to maintain the control of being a responsible citizen, being a responsible student, and even for the educators, a responsible educator. To teach each and every student following a good and good conduct. And we are actually being brought, being taught as we were able to learn from even before, as we are also learning daily, we have been also taught by this good conduct. That's why for this education, what we must also deliver what we have learned when it comes to being a good and a good principal uh, teacher for the learner.
All right. Was the question answered?
Yes, thank you for the answer.
Thank you so much. Even though we are in the new era of education, even if we focus on the using of the technology, let us not forget that we still have to have a character that would help us to grow and to socialize with others effectively and efficiently. Thank you so much. All right. Again, that was Professor Niego who talked about the information technology in education. Round of applause for everyone. Okay, and before we proceed to the next portion of our activity, may we request everyone to please open our cameras, for we will be having a photo opportunity with our first speaker, Professor Niego. Please open our cameras. All right. For the host, can we please show the panels? All right. We'll be taking a photo in 5, 4, 3, 2, smile. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1, smile. All right. Thank you so much, Professor Niego, and thank you so much, Unesa SSU. And at this point, I guess we need to re-energize ourselves after listening to a full packed information from our speaker. So let us have an icebreaker first to be facilitated by our host. Sir? Or ma'am?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Rina. Okay. Okay, everyone. Now it's time to ice breaking. And I think you already tired or not? Are you tired?
A little.
A little bit? Okay. Now I want to give you like game. And in the game, I want the instruction is so in my presentation, I will give you kind of some of emoticon, and I ask you to um I ask you to I ask you to guess the film, the cartoon, or movie based on the emoticon. For the operator, can you share the screen for me? Okay. Please wait a minute, yeah, everyone. Okay. Okay. Can you see the? Oh, no, no, no. Wait. Please wait. Okay, thank you for the operator. Can you see the presentation, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for clarification. And can you next? Okay, next. Now, as I said before, we wanna do the game. Guess the title of the movie, cartoon, or series through emoji. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Keep it up. Keep spirit. Okay, the first emoji is like rabbit, wolf, and like footsteps, cat footsteps. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, what do you think that emoji? What film? What title of the film based on that emoji? Oh, Julian said Zootopia. Any else? Any Zootopia? Great, Yoka. Yes. Anyone else? You can use. You can just pick up, or you just can write in your chat box. Squid Game. No, the emoji is. Wait. Uh, nggak usah slideshow. Nggak usah slideshow. Please wait. Wait. It's the emojis that wolf, rabbit, and cat footsteps. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Okay. The answer actually is Zootopia. Great, everyone. You answered right. And the second emoji, next. There's a mouse and there's
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Anyone else? Oh, Ratatouille. Herman said Ratatouille. Karen said Ratatouille. Anyone else? Right, everyone. The answer is Ratatouille. Can we move to another emoji? Do you want the another emoji? Everyone? Can we move to the other emoji?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. Next. Oh, there is a house and there is a emoticon that
Home Alone.
he's scared. Oh, Fatihul, thank you. Home Alone? Peter Hirman said Home Alone. Oh, Kian said Up. Anyone else? Is it Up or Home Alone? Home Alone. Julian said Home Alone. Home Alone. So the answer is Home Alone. Okay, the answer is Home Alone. The answer is Home Alone. Okay, rumah kaget. Yeah. And the next emoji is girl and a bear. Girl and a bear. Masha and the bear. Masha and the bear. Bear the Masha. Okay. Masha the bear. Okay. Oh, so the right answer is Masha and the beer or Masha and the bear. Can anyone speak to me? Masha and the beer or Masha and the bear?
Masha and the bear.
Okay, thank you, Yoga. Actually, the answer is Masha drink beer. Okay. Masha and the bear. I'm sorry. Masha and the bear. Right, everyone? You did a great job. And do you want the next emoji? Can we continue?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you, serious. Can you be next? Okay. There's a lion, zebra, giraffe.
Madagascar.
Wow, Alice, you did great. Madagascar, is it? Madagascar. Hirman, Gian said Madagascar. Okay. Anyone else? You answer so fast. Yeah. Madagascar. Okay, Madagascar. Is it Madagascar or Madagascar? Madagascar. Okay. Jalan. Madagascar. Okay. I want to ask, give it the answer. The answer is right, everyone. The answer is Madagascar. Great job. Do you want to do the next?
Give up.
Okay. Next. Okay. This is a genie. Oh, Aladdin. Is it Aladdin? Aladdin. Aladdin. Is it Aladdin?
No, there's no Aladdin.
No, it's not Aladdin.
Tarzan.
Who is Baba Yankee? Aladdin. Aladdin. Almost of you answered Aladdin. So let's look up the answer. Is it Aladdin? Yup, right, everyone. It is Aladdin. Great job. And Aladdin claps with Tarzan. Yeah, thank you, serious. And the next? Oh,
Spider-Man.
I think, yeah, Lisa, thank you. Is it Spider-Man or like Spider-Girl, Spider Webman, Netman? Oh, it can be Netman, Webman. It can be Spider-Man, Netman. No, it can be. It can be. Is it Spider-Man or Webman? Can anyone talk to me? Is it Spider-Man or Webman?
Spider.
Spider?
Man.
Webman. So let us look up the answer. The answer is Spider-Man, not Webman. Spider-Man. No Way Home. Someone answer No Way Home is the series, right? Okay. Next.
Karate Kid.
Yo, you answer so fast. Anyone else? I think Yoga and someone said Karate Kid. Head karate. Okay, head karate. It can be. Head karate.
Ip Man.
Karate Kid. Ip Man. Okay. Ip Man is the brother. So most of you answer Karate Kid. So is it Karate Kid? Next. The Karate Kid. Great job, you guys. You all did the best answer, the Karate Kid. Herman is the father. Yeah, Herman is the father of Ip Man. Forever. And do you want the next? Do you want to continue the emoji? Guess the film. Do you want to continue?
Yes.
Okay. Next. Dinosaur and land. Who said Jurassic Park? Can you repeat it?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. I will keep it. Jurassic Park. Wrong. Okay. Jurassic Park, anyone? Is it Jurassic Park or Dinoland? Jurassic Park? Keep the answer. Jurassic World. It can be Jurassic Park. I keep the answer. Okay. Let us think with the friends. It can be. But the answer is Jurassic Park. So Yoga, you're right. You okay, Dino and the friends. It can be, but the best answer is Jurassic Park. Great job, everyone. Next emoji. Man with a hammer and a little
Thor.
Thor. You Thor. Is it Thor or Hammerman? Thor. Handyman, it can be, but handyman had no light, thunder, love and thunder. No, there is no love in the air. Zeus, it is our father. Thor. So most of you said Thor. So most of you said Thor. Is it Thor? So let's look up the answer. The answer, please. Thor. You did great job. Thor. The answer is Thor. Great, everyone. Next. Okay. There's a baby.
Baby boss.
Baby boss.
Boss baby.
Boss baby. Office baby. Which one is right? Boss baby, baby boss, or office baby? Or maybe your baby. The boss baby. So, which one is right? Can you talk to me? Boss baby or baby boss? Anyone? Boss baby? My baby? Boss baby? Okay, I love the answer. Boss baby or baby boss? Go baby without feeling. Okay. Okay. Boss baby. The answer is boss baby. Yup. Most of you get the right answer. Boss baby is the answer. Okay. Human transportation. No. It's boss baby. Okay. Can we continue?
Of course.
Yes. Thank you.
Good.
And next. Oh, there's a lovey-dovey ship.
Titanic.
Oh, Titanic. It can be. Or Frozen. It can be like Titanic. It's Titanic or Titanic. 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 Titanic or just snowflakes. Titanic. Titanic. Is it Titanic? Okay. Most of you answered Titanic. So let's look up the answer. Is it Titanic? Yup. Titanic. Great job, everyone. You get the answer right. And the next emoji will be... Oh,
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
oh, Aliza, you're so fast. Okay, I keep the answer. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Chocoman. Aquaman. Chocoman. Cocomelon. It can be Cocomelon eating chocolate. Okay. Charlie at the Chocolate Factory or Chocoman? Your man and the Chocoman Factory. It can be. It can be. The boy can be anyone. Can't read advertisement. It can be. So, which one we keep? Charlie at the Chocolate Factory. Can we keep that?
Yes, just keep.
Okay. So okay, I will keep the answer and let's look up the answer. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Great, everyone. The answer is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not Herman, yeah. Not Herman and the Chocolate Factory. And I think this is the last emoji I got for you, and it will be what is that?
Monsters
One,
Monster
two.
Inc.
Okay, Rini, can you repeat that? What is that?
It's Monsters Inc.
Monster Inc. Monster Inc. I will keep that answer. It can be. There's a monster and a girl. It can be. Anyone? Monster Inc. Yeah, Jihan said Monster Inc. Monster Inc. Oh, it can be. Monster Inc. So most of you said Monster Inc. Is that the answer? Rio Ponorogo? Is that the answer? You think that is the answer? Hellboy, it can be. It has a red hat. So, which one we keep? The Hellboy, the Demon Slayer, or Monster Inc? Which one we keep? 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds, everyone. Which one we keep? The Wolverine or the Monster Inc? Which one? Anyone? Please respond. Monster Inc. Okay, we keep Monster Inc. Okay. Can we look up the answer? Great. The answer is Monster Inc. Great job, everyone. Not Hellboy, not Ponorogo. Yoga. Okay. I think that's all. Unfortunately, that's all. There is the last emoji I got. I forgot. Okay.
Mana?
Yoga, Moana. Is it Moana? Moana. What? Why do you think it's Moana?
Because Moana is related to the beach and the lava.
Oh,
and the waves and
it
the
can
food.
be. It can be. Moana. Dangerous Moana. Okay. Moana. I will keep that answer. Moana. Again, Pirates of Caribbean. But I think the Pirates of Caribbean had no girls. Moana. Okay. Is it Moana, everyone? Moana? Amber, please question. Okay, Moana. Moana. I will keep that answer. Tinkerbell and the pirate. Maybe next session we get Tinkerbell and the pirate. And I will keep that answer, Yoga. Moana. And everyone, the most of you answer Moana. So let's look up the answer. It's Moana. Great job, everyone. So this is the last emoji I've got for you. Thank you for participating. Thank you for responding me. Thank you in the chat box, in the camera. You have camera on. Thank you, and see you in the next session. Goodbye.
Okay, welcome back to Unesa Summer State University joint course. Okay, so everyone have done the ice breaking sessions, and it seems that it's really fun and exciting activities. Yeah. Okay, so actually we have break session after this. So for the moderator, Miss Wina, would you like to just continue the sessions, or we have to have break session?
I guess our speaker is already ready, so if the participants would allow us, we can proceed to the session.
Okay, so we go to the next sessions and will be guided by Miss Wina. So, Miss, the time is yours.
Thank you so much. Again, the session earlier was so fun and engaging. Seems like everyone was having fun. But at this point, we should all be ready for the next portion of our activity. May we request everyone to please settle down as of this moment and be ready for the next speaker. After knowing the importance of information technology in education, it is just right to know the different ICT tools for education. And to talk about it is a graduate of Masters of Science in Information Technology, the program chair of Bachelor of Science in Information System at the College of Arts and Sciences, Summer State University. And I would like to correct earlier, she is still a miss and not yet a missus. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Ana Monica Paculapa. Round of applause, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Mabuhay. Right? Mabuhay. Good afternoon, everyone. Magandang hapon po sa lahat. Hulog ka inyong atanan in our own dialect. And salamat siyang. Okay, so I hope I speak it right. Okay, so I am Miss Ana Monica Pacolaba, and I will be talking about ICT tools for education. But before we go to our discussion, let's have first an activity. Okay, so you need to guess the logo. First logo we have this. So what's this? What's the name of the logo? Hello? Okay, so you can type in your answers in our chat box, or you can speak it.
Pautun.
Pautun, okay? Next, what's this logo? Anyone who could tell me what's the name of this logo? Okay, so this logo is Prezi. Very good. Right, next. How about this?
Google Drive.
Google Drive. This is Google Drive. How about this one?
Google Teams.
Microsoft Teams.
Okay, so this is Microsoft Teams. Very good. Okay, so those logos actually is connected to our topic this afternoon, which is the ICT tools for education. Okay, so the pace of change brought about by new technologies has had a significant effect on the way people live, work, and play worldwide. New and emerging challenge the traditional process of teaching and learning and the way education is managed. So the information technology, while an important area in its own right, is having a major impact across all curriculum areas. So easy worldwide communication provides instant access to a vast array of data, challenging assimilation and assessment skills. The rapid communication plus the increased access to IT in the home, at work, and then in the educational establishments could mean that the learning becomes a truly lifelong activity in which the pace of technology change forces constant evaluation of the learning process. So hence it is important that you students must equip with knowledge of advancement of technology and the existing technologies in the field of learning. So to start, let's define first ICT tools. So the ICT tools stand for Information Communication Technology Tools. So it means to say that to digital infrastructure uh, like computers, laptops, scanners, even software programs, and interactive teaching backs. So these devices are the latest tools, concepts, and techniques used in student to teacher or student to student interaction. Like for example, the clicker devices, your mobile applications, the flip classroom for information and communication technology. So there are advantages of ICT tools. The first is the cost and time efficient. So what's this cost and time efficient? So ICT can help reduce training and develop costs for your team or group. Information can be shared, stored, and distributed online. And by utilizing video and web video conferencing, travel costs can also be significantly reduced. It can provide also higher quality products or services, enhance also the customer service and the use and reduce the waste while improving product higher profit margins. So all in all, properly utilizing technology in the workplace creates a competitive advantage. Next is to provide the facility or the student to have the ICT tools, easy student management. One of the advantage of the ICT tools is to have an easy student management. So the ICT tools contribute to high quality lessons since they have potential to increase students' motivation, connect students to many information sources, support active in class and out class learning environments, and also it lets the instructors to allocate more time for facilitation. Next is to improve modes of communication. ICT tools also helps people communicate faster and cheaper than ever before. So this also means that people now have more information at their fingertips time of in history. So like for example, the web-based LMS tools linked to teacher, students, and to other education together. The next advantage is eco-friendly. So ICT also have the ability to improve efficiency and cut the use of materials or goods. So it reduces energy demands and the burden upon the environment. Like for example, it eliminates the usage of paper. Also, the automated solutions to paper-based manual procedures and processes. The next is the direct classroom teaching. So with the use of these ICT tools in education, it allows for interactive lessons between teachers and students or between students. If you can create a situation where students enjoy learning, it will lead to greater satisfaction in the classroom. And the last one is it provides better teaching and learning methods. So the ICT tools can enhance the quality of education in several ways. First, we have this increasing learning motivation, facilitating the acquisition of basic skills and enhancing the teacher. So these ICT are also transformational tools which, when used appropriately, can promote the learner-centered environment. But of course, if there is an advantages, there is also disadvantages of ICT tools. So we have the first is the unemployment. Okay, so although IT has streamlined the process of business, it has created redundancy and subcontinent in the job. So like for example, the employers can save more money by using computers instead of human resources. So due to that, employees are losing their jobs as no longer needed. Next is the lack of security or privacy. Although IT has changed and may be more convenient, it has also raised issues of privacy and security. Like for example, the phone signal interception or the email hacking. So people are concerned that personal information can become public knowledge. As the IT continues to change almost every day, which means that to secure their jobs, everyone has to be up to date in IT or information technology. So the risk factors there is for attacking computer viruses, the trojans, the spam, the malware is also present in the system. Next is the cyberbullying. This is also one of the disadvantages because in social network pages, it is now so easy to bully and bully others, no? As it has become very easy for the users of the internet around the world. So they do not realize the consequences of reading or listening to hostile comments. There have been various investigation cases involving cyberbullying with lethal implications in the recent past. Next is the reliance on technology. So this also has disadvantages because since most of the people nowadays relies on technology, they are no longer bothered to read, write, or calculate without computers because of losing handwriting skills. So in their mind, why write if you spell check, you use the spell checker, diba? Right now, you use the spell checker. So then you calculate without calculator. So why use a calculator if there is already available online? To avoid hurting the feelings of someone through emails or other forms of electronic communication. So with that, we must respect others' online rights. So we need to avoid insulting everyone. Next is the social media. In the network pages are open for everyone who can influence their physical and mental health by playing and watching the violent game, young children and teenagers. So they are addicted to iPads, phones, gaming consoles, forgetting about society's external activities and communication. And the last disadvantages, the preparation time. So this is also this preparation time takes more time so that the internet can be used effectively for education. So in addition to designing internet-based plans, we have to surf the internet in order to download the lesson plans and adapt them to support the course objectives or visit sites to choose appropriate places for the classes needed. Here are the importance of the ICT in education. The various there to remember concerning the importance of ICT in education. First is ICT brings inclusion. So the advantage of ICT in education is that all the students in the class learn from the course material. Students with special requirements are no longer at a drawback because they have the necessary materials. Also, the students can use special ICT tools so that they can use the ICT tools to their educational requirements. But despite of this, it opens up new problems related to the digital divide and provides those who are less fortunate with access to ICT resources and tools. Next is the e-learning or online learning. In the e-learning or online learning, the ICT tools provide a new way of learning for students and teachers. Online or e-learning is getting popular nowadays. So different extraordinary events are happening in our lives, opening up opportunities for schools to ensure that students can access the course materials while in the classroom or the outside students are also allowed to make sure. So one can also learn in class such as at home or in the other places. The next one is the ICT enhances subject learning. So this is well known that in education, ICT adds a huge value to key learning areas like numeracy and literacy. For motivation and learning, the importance of society for the new technology is not left out, and the children or the students and their requirements. With new technology, the students are fascinated, motivating, and encouraging to learn in the classroom. Another is it allows for effective differentiation instruction with technology. So we all learn and understand things differently at the different levels, styles, and then the technology offers chances for this to happen. Next is education improves encouragement and knowledge retention. Students become more involved in their work if the ICT is integrated into lessons, right? You are more engaging if there is ICT or IT tools that you use in your lesson or your teacher use in your lesson. And the reason behind that is the technology offers various opportunities to make it more enjoyable and fun in the context of teaching similar things in a number of ways. So as a result of this, it increased productivity. So it is said that they are capable also that the student capable to retain more knowledge efficiently and effectively. Next is ICT. The use of ICT encourages collaboration. So we only need a computer or your iPad or even your laptop in the classroom to understand. So naturally, ICT brings students together so that the student can discuss and talk about what they are exactly doing for their lesson. The last one is it develops ICT literacy and capability. So the ICT literacy and IT capability are the skills of the 21st century which are best developed in ICT and remain transparent in the scientific context. So offering them meaningful activities that are embedded in the purposeful subject-related context is a great way to develop the capability of ICT. Okay, so next ICT tools, different types of ICT tools. This that I'm presenting is the ICT tools for collaboration. Meaning to say, you can using this tools, you can communicate to all classmates or even your teachers. So we have the first application. We have the Google Drive. So the Google Drive is a free service from Google that allows you to store files online and access them anywhere using the cloud. So Google Drive also gives you access to free web-based applications for creating documents, spreadsheets, presentation, and more. So why is it necessary for you also to use this Google Drive, or what is the importance of this Google Drive? So the Google Drive is one of the most popular cloud storage right now. If you're never used a cloud-based storage service like Google Drive, also to consider the advantages of keeping your files online because files can be from any computer with an internet connection. A drive eliminates the need to email or save a file to a flash drive. And because the drive allows you to share files, working with others becomes much easier. The next is the Kahoot. Okay, what is this Kahoot? What is Kahoot used for? Okay, so Kahoot is an online game-based learning platforms. It allows teachers, organizations, students to set up fun web-based learning. So with these coaches or even your parents may join this. Okay. Next is the Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams is the ultimate messaging application for your organization or a workspace for real-time collaboration and communication, meetings, file and and even the occasional emoji. So it all in one place, all open or all accessible to everyone. So this is a collaboration built for hybrid work. So you and your team or group stay informed, organized, connected, all in one place. Next is the Slack. Slack is a messaging app businesses that connects people to the information they need by bringing people together work as one, as unified team. Slack also transforms the way organizations communication. So if you would the difference of Slack and WhatsApp, right? It's because we are students now in Unesa and its collaboration. You are using the WhatsApp application, right? So the difference of these two is that Slack is a business communication tool for centralizing teamwork, while WhatsApp is the centralized messaging and voice over service platform. So, however, the WhatsApp does not any fee while Slack is a subscription-based tool offering the basic features and the free plan. Okay, next is we have the Google Classroom. So the Google Classroom is a suite of online tools that allows teachers to set assignments, have work submitted by students to mark, and to return graded papers. So it was created as eliminate paper classes and to make digital learning possible. It was initially planned for use with laptops in schools such as Chromebooks in order to allow the teacher and students to more efficiently share information and assignments. So as more schools have transitioned to online learning due to the pandemic, so Google Classroom has gotten far wider use as teachers quickly implement paper instruction. So this classroom works with Google Docs, Google Sheets, Slides, Google Sites, and so on. So it can also be supplemented by Google Hangouts or Google Meet for face-to-face live teaching or questions. Okay, so this is Moodle, another tool for collaboration. But this Moodle is a learning management system. Moodle is a free software It's a platform for e-learning, and it helps the various educators considerably in conceptualizing the various courses or the course lectures, and then the curriculum that's facilitating interaction with online students. Moodle has the functionality features that can be used for learning in any learning type, such as discussion forums, the chat rooms, wikis, quizzes, assignment, and games. So and SSU, in fact, in our university, Summer State University, we are currently using this platform as the learning management system. So during the rise of pandemic, the COVID-19 last 2020, SSU actually was nominated by CHED as one of the higher institution beneficiaries for the proposal of the Texas International Education Consortium project entitled The Continuity of Education E-Learning in the Philippines. So the TIEC project is a 5-month long program that supports the CHED's or the and higher education's vision in building strong and sustainable flexible learning methods for undergraduate and graduate students across the Philippines or across the country. So last July 13 to 17, 2020, there are about a total of 245 faculty during the faculty in-house training on Moodle-based learning management system. The CHED or the Commission in Higher Education had an urgent need to explore other innovative learning modalities that will facilitate migration from the traditional to flexible teaching and learning options for the entire SUCs. So this is the interface of our Moodle, our LMS. And it is this one. So this is the screenshots taken from the SSU used by one of our faculty member. Under her course, the CAP 101 or Capstone 101. So using the LMS, the notes, discussions, and other files for asynchronous classes can be downloaded. Also, the student can submit, upload, and download files using their Another ICT tools is this one, ICT tools for presentation. So earlier, there are already knows some of the presentation tools like this one. The first one is the Prezi. So for those who did not or for those who did not yet know about Prezi, Prezi is a multimedia presentation tool that can be alternative to traditional slide making programs. So instead of slides, this Prezi makes use of the one large canvas that allows for panning and zooming for various parts of the canvas to emphasize the ideas presented there. So if anyone would ask, ma'am, what is the difference between Prezi and PowerPoint? So the difference of these two is that the Prezi is a cloud-based tool for creating nonlinear presentation, while PowerPoint is an offline tool for standard presentation. Meaning to say, you can use PowerPoint presentation even without the use of the internet. Next is the PoW. So the PoWToon is an e-tool or electronic tool that creates animated videos for personal, educational, or professional use. So it is a free web-based user-friendly software that creates presentations via 3 simple, easy steps. So first, you will need to write a script, record a voiceover, and visuals. can also create templates for infographics, the charts, logos, graphics for social media posts, and the web, and other items. Also, we have Pick-to-Chart. The Pick-to-Chart is an online tool for creating infographics, the presentation slides, reports, flyers, posters, and more. So for and online audiences. So combining it combines the charts and graphs in graphics, and it can easily assemble and present information using the drag and drop interface. The last one we have here, the Canva. Okay, so what's the purpose of this Canva? Canva is a powerful design tool that can be used in education to create projects that not only look great but also help teach students the basics of digital design. So this is a free tool that allows students and teachers to work with photo editing, design layout, and more, all within an easy to use platform. All right, so I have a question. Can anyone or can anyone tell me who she is? Do you know her name? Okay, no. So you're not familiar with this lady?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now, all right. So thank you. Okay, so this woman is Melanie Perkins, and I am proudly say that she is a Filipino Australian. So she is the owner of and co-founder of Canva. And according to what I have researched about her, Melanie Perkins was a teacher who was teaching design programs in a university. So during that time, she realized that the software or applications that was used as a tool for designing that existed maybe 10 years ago were difficult to use and understand. So those applications are not intuitive and not user friendly. And apart from that, those existing software are costly or expensive, and there is no centralized applications that everything you need is already there. So you need to purchase an application first, and you need to study first designing. Even you need also to learn photography or look for a photographer, which you need to pay them for their service. So in every step of the way, you need to spend a bit more money, or you need to spend a bit more time looking for what you're looking for. So was just difficult at the time. Those are the problems that the founder, Melanie Perkins, saw and experienced. And then she mentioned that in the future, it could be so ideal if design could be not that intimidating. So she wanted it to be democratized, meaning design is for all and not just for those who study designing or for an IT practitioner only. So what she did, she developed the application, and this is now the Canva to make the whole designing process and the whole creative process simple and integrated. So this is the logo of Canva. Canva is accessible online, but unfortunately, as of now, there is no yet offline application. But you can access this application through their website, www.canva.com. Or if you wanted to use Canva in designing through the use of the mobile phone, you need to install their application. So you can download it through the Play Store app for those who are using Android phone. While for those who are using iOS, you can download it from Apple App Store. So Canva is free by default. All you have to do is to sign up, and automatically you can access to that application. The fonts, the templates, the layouts, and all the ingredients that can make a beautiful design, you can find it in one application, which is Canva. and you can export it and send to the people you want to share your design or presentation. So it's very simple and integrated. So the Canva is to empower the world to design, meaning to say, empower everyone to design anything and even publish anything. So Canva enables anyone, whatever your background is, no matter what your race is, no matter what your educational background, no matter what your age is, as long as you are able to manipulate or knows how to use computer or mobile phone. So it makes you able to create a beautiful design because you know design is more than just design. The deeper purpose of design is to be able to communicate well. So for this moment, I will be demonstrating to you on how to access Canva. I know some of you knows already how to use Canva, but for those who don't have an idea or any idea what is Canva is, I will show it to you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. All right. So for those who are new with Canva, all you have to do is you need to type here in address bar the www.canva.com and automatically you will be directed in this page. And you need to click the login button. Okay. So you may create or sign up an account, but you can also log in with the use of your Google account. So in my case, I would like to use my Google account. All right, so this is the environment of the Canva, as you can see. Okay, so this is the beauty of the Canvas because you can create here uh, not just like a presentation, just like PowerPoint presentation, but you can also create a video presentation, infographic, even a document, a brochure. For those who have to post in your Instagram, you can create your Instagrammable picture here. And also for those who love to post their My Day in their Facebook, you can create your um, uh, you can create or make a design using this template. Okay, so in Canva, there are lots of templates in Canva. All you have to do is you need to edit the text and replace the picture. Okay, so if you're going to create, you need to go to this button, create, and then you need to select what are you create. So for example, infographics, video, then you need to select video. If you want infographics, you need to select infographic, document, presentation, PowerPoint presentation, Instagram story, your story, Facebook, and so on. So let's try. Let's make a presentation, for example. Okay, so this is now the look of the environment of the Canva when you create a presentation. So in the left side, we have your different tabs or different menus. So when you click the appear different templates according to the design that you wanted. Just like, for example, if you wanted design for a birthday, then you need to search on here in the search bar the birthday, the word birthday, and automatically it will appear the different design for birthday greetings. Next is the element. These elements are those icons or pictures that you wanted to add in your design. So just like, for example, I wanted that my presentation has a element of a computer. So you need to click that, and then automatically it will add to your design. Next is the upload. So in this uploads, in this menu, the use of this upload is you can add a picture outside the Canva, outside from Canva. Meaning to say, if you have a file in your computer, then you can upload or integrate it into the Canva using this upload. So just like, for example, I wanted to add a picture from my computer to the Canva, then I will click this upload, then upload media. And then I will select a picture. Okay, automatically it will be uploaded to your Canva, and then click that image and it will add to the interface. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, and even you can record yourself. Okay, you can have a live presentation, or if you don't have a video recorded video, then you may record yourself here. Click this. Also, you can also add text. This one, there are lots of fonts available here in Canva, but take note that those text templates and so on, this is if there is no crown sign. Okay, as you can see, this sale text, this is for free. So you need to, okay, let's click. You need to pay first before you can use design. Okay, for example, this one, I want to add okay, so we can adjust that according to our desired font size. Next, we have the style. If we wanted to change the color of the background, then we can choose here. And also, even we can use also the styles in the background. Seems like they are the same. But in styles, it more color, changing the colors. But in the background, you can add pictures to your design, just like that. All right. And also, you can even make a QR code here in Canva. So this is the beauty of Canva. Just like, for example, I wanted to this one, my account. Okay, I wanted to create a Facebook. All right. So just like for example, I wanted to add in my presentation my Facebook page using. So all I have to do is I will put or paste my URL and then automatically Canva will generate the QR code. Okay, so it's here. So you may add this side, or it depends on what you like. Okay, so if you use a QR code generator, you will be automatically redirected to www.facebook.com. Okay, so another is, let's go back to the home. Let's explore the Canva. For example, this Instagrammable story. This one. This is nice. This one. Okay, so if you wanted to post that is Instagrammable, then you may go here in this tab, the Instagrammable story. So you may delete or change this picture if you wanted this whole design as is, how it looks. So you can add the picture that you wanted to add. For example, I want to add a picture. Don't know if I think there is no picture. Okay, so I don't have any picture available in my computer. But in your case, you can change this picture to your own picture. If you would like that this design. Okay? Another is, let's go back to home. Let's try this infographics. This one. Okay, just like for example, in your if you have a competition in your research and you need to print a infographics about your research or the methods that you use, you can use uh, this one, the infographics in the Canva. All you have to do is just to replace the picture, replace the text, right? So another, I have guide or some tips in designing with the use of the Canva. So first, you need to be consistent. So creating a style that works with your content and not just it is important. So your audience will appreciate that's easy on the eyes and flows from slide to slide. So you need to use the banner or title font throughout your design. Just like for example, if you use the Rubik one here, and then the next page, if you add another page here, another text in the second page, you need also to use the Rubik one, uh, font size. Also, you need to apply the same background throughout your design. And you need also to use consistent fonts. Next is you need to work smarter, not harder. So you need to create a template page for your presentation to keep all points about consistency in the line. So take a cue from the nature with the beauty and repetition, or making one fantastic slide and repeating enables the viewer to pick up other elements of your presentation without having to rethink each slide separately. Okay, so if there's already available templates according according to the design that you wanted, then you may select the template. Because in the Canva, you can actually isolate.
Di Zoom lebu nggak? Suaranya di Zoom lebu. Tak ngaruh tapi nanti.
If you wanted to rephrase it, means